Namaste again, my beautiful queens. Actually, I wanted to show you this cup. Girls, you see this cup? This my coffee mug. I think I have coffee instead of blood. Namaste, my beautiful queens. This is a coffee mug which one wonderful woman, wonderful soul created for me. And I'm gonna open you a little secret, my beautiful queens, that we are working on launching my little line I'm gonna have my little merchandise and mugs like this, but I'm not gonna tell you anything yet, but I will tell you about this later. So namaste, my beautiful queens. You will be able to get one for yourself, but I think I'm gonna do the queen, so as I'm addressing to you. All right, twin flames. Finally, the third part. I hope I have enough time. Betrayal of a twin who chose to walk away. Painful as hell. So if you listen to my previous part, if you didn't hear my previous part, I'm going to link part 1 and part 2 under this video and under the other video as well. Please watch all of them. So continuing to speak, why so many twin flames are not together. The thing is, if twin flame soul is, you know what happens? A soul of a twin flame is attached to a human body, attached to a person. And that person can be with not that high level of consciousness. And if this is the case, a so-called unawakened or not awakened enough twin, if this is the case, that unfortunately nothing good is gonna happen out there. As I have already said many and many times, high level of consciousness is a must in order to be united with him or her, if you are a man. Also, twin flame soul, I am repeating myself, comes to teach you not just to trust your own feelings and emotions and intuition. This is also to teach you to trust the source, the flow, the universe, God, if you want to call it, the energies. If your twin flame does not have the connection to his soul, if he is only in the material world, then his goals are going to be only connected to the material world. What is material world? Well, easily money, power, fame, more money, more power, more fame, sex, women, manipulation, so on, low frequency vibration. It is said, but the union with him is not gonna happen. It's not possible. If you have higher consciousness and he doesn't, that's not gonna happen. You cannot be united. You're gonna kill each other. Maybe you're just gonna, I don't know, that's not gonna work. So no matter what you do, if this is your case, then you cannot do absolutely nothing about it. You can wait for him for eternity. You can run after him. You can grow wings like butterfly or like angel and learn to fly. It's not going to help if his soul, unfortunately, which he is not listening, is attached to his body, which doesn't have connection to the soul. But do not forget, as I have already said a million times, twin flame don't come into your life just for you two to be in a man-woman relationship. They come in order to, first of all, to make you rise to the higher level of spirituality, to get to high consciousness. I know you don't want to hear it, but this is what it is. This is when you understand you are more than physical body. When you clearly see it, when you clearly know it, when you clearly understand it. My twin should be thinking of me right now because my face is just burning and I feel as I am in a 200 degrees room right now. Well, that happens when he's thinking of me. Uh, write down on your comments if you feel the same, because this is, I don't know if it's only key twins or all the twins, because whatever he's thinking of me, I'm gonna be going and thinking cold shower is a good thing. I hate cold water. So when you understand you are more than physical body, when you understand you are a divine being and you have come here to shine your own light. Now, the fact that divine feminine work much harder in twin flame dynamic than divine masculine is very well known. It's very typical story. It's typical story that man gets scared of such dynamic. No secret to nobody. Man understands and realizes that he starts to fall in love. Imagine this, what happens. He realizes and he understands, he starts to fall in love. Not just fall in love, but feel such insane, crazy level of feelings and emotions that he gets terrified. And he prefers to walk away. This is scary as hell to him. So what happens sometimes, girls, sometimes man blocks in purposely, his heart chakra blocks himself from these feelings, blocks and chooses not to go into it, not to go for it. He can have his reasons as well. And now the third case, this is the craziest one, and this is very rarely happened, but you can be dealing with a twin flame who on a physical level can love you for years without knowing that he loves you. It's very rare, but it happens. I had seen it. A man tells me, I loved her 10 years ago. I didn't know about it. I just now know when she is married and has 4 kids. When it happens, so a man is terrified, or a man chooses, or a man prefers to walk away. Now, what happened? Girls are left lying on the cold, hard concrete floor in winter time in a state of Maine. And now girls make a very serious mistake. Please hear me. Please listen to me. Listen to me carefully. Sonia, when he, your twin flame, walks away, you feel completely broken. Completely broken to teeny mini pieces. Absolutely destroyed. Absolutely broken. And you're absolutely sure and convinced that after this kind of love, nothing will ever make sense. He came into your life and he refused from being with you. And you feel like the life is over. This is not so, girls. Please hear me, please. I've been there. I have been there. I'm repeating myself over and over again. This relationship comes into your life, first of all, so you see your inner light, so you see your inner beauty. What a unique treasure you are. What a unique soul you are. So you look at him and you say, Gods, I love him more than life. Then you need to turn this love towards yourself. Love yourself as much as you love him, because he is you. He came as your mirror. If he didn't come, you would not be able to see how wonderful you are. He is a mirror. You cannot see yourself without the mirror, I already said. So he is your mirror. So even if he walked away from you, it is very wrong to consider that the life is over and nothing in the future, nothing good in the future for you, nothing is out there for you. What you must learn from this is to rise above blame, pain, jealousy, codependency. Rise above. Is it easy? No. You need to come out of it with gratitude. Yeah, gratitude. Even if it was hell, he made you go through. Gratitude for this love of a cosmic level you have experienced, You have experienced it. You had it. You lived through this. Gratitude for knowing such love in your life, for having it. Gratitude for everything. Gratitude. I've done this practice for a long time. I want you to try it. Is before you fall asleep, you close your eyes and you're saying, I love you. I forgive you. I forgive myself. I am grateful to you. I am letting you go. I am letting you go. I am letting you go. Be free. When you truly, deeply let go of all the negativity and rise above it, the universe, the force, however you want to call it, will give you new love. This is just the way things are. He gave you the beautiful moments, those euphoric moments when you were flying. Be grateful for them. Hard, yes. Difficult, yes. But this is exactly where you need to rise. Girls, unfortunately, it's not rare when the suicidal thoughts and moods can appear if the twin flame soul walks away from you, if he betrays you, refuses from you. Girls, I've been there. 2017, San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge. I'm standing on that damn bridge and I'm looking down there. That pain is so enormous that I don't even feel anymore. Everything in me switches off. I don't have no feelings because my spiritual and the pain of my soul of this thing is so terrifyingly hard that my body refuses to take it anymore. So I become numb. I don't feel nothing, and I'm looking down there from that bridge, and I'm thinking, if he doesn't care, why should I? If he doesn't care if I'm alive or dead, he doesn't give a damn. So just why? What for? Or it makes no sense. I'm looking at my life till that moment, all the fights and all these years and so on, and nothing makes sense. It just makes no sense. And you just looking down and you thinking, this is it. This is it. Girls, I know it firsthand. I know what you're dealing with. Please, if you start thinking this way, please, if I wouldn't be talking to you right now, right? And I have 2 beautiful sons. Girls, please, if you have such thoughts, please listen to me. Please hear me. If you start thinking, what am I living for? What is the point of all this? As I said, been there, done that. Twin flame dynamic is a lesson of unconditional love. Towards you as well, towards yourself. I had said 1 billion times that unconditional love never means you let him walk all over you, you let him treat you, mistreat you. No, this is never about it. But if you are dealing with a case when he refused from you, please hear me. You give him the right to make his choice. You must. Do you hear me? You must give him the right to make his choice, not to be with you, and you must respect his choice. Nobody forbids you to love him, but love is never connected to pain. Love is allowing him to be free, even if this freedom is without you. The love which stays in your heart, that gratitude for everything you've been through with him. Still, gratitude will bring the right man into your life. This is the rule. This is how it works. Hear me, girls. Give him the right to make his choice not to be with you. And you need to respect this choice. Nobody forbids you to love him if you love him. But love is allowing him to be free. If you really love this man, it's allowing this man to be free, even if it's without you. Again, girls, work tirelessly and endlessly with the subject of self-value, with the subject of self-love, with the subject of self-worth. This is the core of it. There is zero hope to be with your twin soul or even with a true, authentic soulmate if you don't have the self-love, self-value inside of you. Because if you have no self-value, what happens is you create around you this magnetic vibration in which you will attract wrong men into your life who will not value either. If your twin flame refused from you, you must never run after him. Let me repeat it again. If your twin flame refused from being with you, he walked away from you anyhow, beautifully or not beautifully, you must never, ever, ever run after him, wait for him. Run after him, wait for him, run after him, wait for him. Never, ever, ever, ever. All you need to work, two things, as I already said. Self-love. Even if you, even if he refused from you, and you need to tell yourself, even if you refused from me, my love, I still love me, and I still love you. I still love this life, and I allow you to live your life as you want, and not to choose me. I allow you to live your life and not to choose me. Yes, his own very soul will punish him for that. He will not be able to get away from this. This is a sad fact. But this is not for you to think of, because the way how it works, if a man was given the greatest love of all, the man chooses everything else but this love, he will not be given a substitute for such love. There's gonna come a moment when no amount of women, no amount of money, no amount of nothing in 3D is gonna bring him peace and joy. His peace and joy was you. You don't have to think about it. This is not what you need to think about it. What you need to do is to think of you. Yes, this situation is not easy. It is very painful. Why it happened? You valued what you two had together. He did not, by this reason or that reason. Or he valued it, but not enough. Or it's just the voice of his ego much stronger than the voice of his soul. The voice of ego will not let him admit the value of true love, because ego wants material things. True, pure feelings and emotions ego doesn't care about. What is more important for ego is position in society, money, status, so on. We have our heart opened to them. You had your heart open to him. You gave him whatever you had inside of you. For some time, for several moments, probably he opened his heart to you. But then he got scared and he closed it. Some of us dealt with men who used us or manipulated us. or simply walked away from us. We probably even seem to them, I don't know, crazy, insane, or out of this world, or too good to be true. All my life, people saying me that I'm too good to be true. I hear this every day. Well, maybe we are. We are knocking the closed door. We were knocking the closed door. We should not do this, girls. Give him the right not to choose you. Give him the right not to choose you. Give him the right to make this mistake. Give him freedom. Ego loves to play games. Heart and soul hates playing games. Let him go. The mistake divine feminine do, including myself, we refuse from everything. I'm refusing from seeing other men, refusing from dating, refusing from enjoying life. Lots of you do that. I said no running after him, no waiting. No running, no waiting. And what happens to many of you, this is a big mistake. You use all your energy to do all possible and impossible to get him back. Wrong. All your behavior is about forcing him to make this decision. Forcing him to make this decision. To decide to be with you. He must. He owes you. You loved him, now he owes you. Wrong, 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 wrong. He owes you nothing. Please hear me. He owes you nothing. You cannot force nobody to love you, to choose you. He's living his life. He's not obligated to choose you, even if he's triple twin flame. As well as you're not obligated to choose him. You both are free. So you, as divine feminine, you decide at the moment that you're responsible for this love. You must save him, save this love, save his soul. Been there, done that. Allow a man to be a man. Let me repeat it again. Allow a man to be a man and decide what he wants and what he wants not. If you energetically put the pressure on him, energetically or non-energetically, pressure of any sort will only push him away from you. Girls, get it already. Again, if he refused from you, let him go. Forgive him and let him go. Give him the right not to choose you. Give him the right not to choose you. And you will only rise if you are able to do that. And you are able to do that. This way you can connect with your inner strength. This inner strength will give you the feeling of your inner power. You can realize that you can be happy. And you can live your life and have a fulfilling life even without a twin flame, the twin soul. It's not easy, but it is possible. You cannot decide for him, girls. You cannot decide for him. You cannot choose for him. You don't owe him. He doesn't belong to you, even that it feels like it. Forgive him. Give him the right not to choose you. Let him go. Do not try to use spells, God forbid, or curse him. You're going to curse yourself. I've done it. I was very, very mad. But I turn it against myself. Because no matter how angry I am, I love him. So by cursing him, I just did it against myself. It was a very harsh lesson. Not going to talk about it here. You cannot decide for him. You cannot choose for him. Forgive him. Give him the right not to choose you. Let him go. Depends how strong your ego is. The stronger your ego is, the harder it is to let go. You have to understand it. The stronger your ego is, the harder it is to let go. But this can get your inner power back inside of you. Is that possible? The question you are asking, is that possible that such man comes back later? Yes, it is possible. But you know what happens very often, girls? This happens too often. So when a man does come back, you already grew so much spiritually, emotionally, and mentally that you already done such humongous inner transformation that you do not want to deal with this man anymore. So when he comes, it says, there is expression, it's too late, baby, now it's too late. I don't love you anymore. So he can come and you can be so much higher in your development as him that you might not want to deal with him anymore. But again, I'm repeating myself, if he didn't choose you, give a chance to another man to come into your life and choose you. The huge mistake I see over and over and over again is waiting. I've done that. I've done that for many years before I even knew him. Many twin flames are living in this forever waiting till he is going to wake up and come back to you. He's going to wake up, all these readings. He's going to wake up 10 years later. He's still waking up 10 years later. He's waking up. Very sad. Girls, do not do that. Work on letting go. Work on letting go. This is what you need to work on. What you must understand is that this kind of love never means codependency. If you love somebody, you love him no matter where he is, who he is with. He is with you. He's not with you. This is love of cosmic level, of cosmic power. You accept his choice. You respect his choice. This is a hard lesson, I agree. Very, very, very hard. But it has to be learned. If you have a very strong ego, as I already said, with the idea he is mine, he belongs to me, this will be very difficult, but you still can work with it and come out of it as a winner. Girls, nobody belongs to nobody. This is a free union. This, if union happens, is the highest levels of freedom. Soul level relationship is when he chooses you because his soul chooses you. Freely, he feels happy with you. His heart is singing with joy and is opened when he is with you. This is TF union. Nobody can give you no guarantees in twin flame, even if they unite. Twin flame is not about guarantees in 3D world. This is about union based on the soul connection. The union based on a soul connection. This is it, girls. Let go. Forgive. Let him be free and be free yourself. So before you fall asleep, close your eyes and take several deep breaths and say it. I love you. I forgive you. I am letting you go. I forgive myself. I am letting me go. I love you. I forgive you. I am grateful to you. I am letting you go. I love you. I forgive you. I am grateful. I am letting you go. I am letting you go. I am letting you go. Namaste.